Hello, Monroe. It's Danielle Ronan with Keller Williams Realty, and I'm welcoming you back to parkbench.com/Monroe-CT. With me today is Kelly Petro. She is the Mindful Herbalist and an energetic healing practitioner. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning. Thanks for coming.
Well, thanks for having me. So I'm so curious, what is an energetic healing practitioner?
So there's tons of different modalities of energetic healing. The ones that I work with primarily are Reiki, which has become kind of a household term, although I don't think most people know what it is, but also flower essence. I'm a flower essence practitioner. So Reiki healing is when the practitioner channels life force energy into the client, and what this means is we're working with the energetic field of the person, so the parts of the body that we can't see.
Okay. Chakras and stuff like that.
Absolutely, exactly.
I think I know a little thing or two about it.
You do. And so, but as far as the flower essence goes, this is more of a consultation approach where we're having a deep conversation. We're making mind-body connections, identifying trapped emotions that may have started earlier in life that might be holding the client back from being their best self. So we identify those emotions in the consultation. Just the identification of those emotions help to release it. And then the flower essence remedy is what kind of floods the body with that higher vibrational energy that kind of helps the body to attune to that vibration so that that client can kind of exist at expressing their highest vibrational self.
Okay. How did you get into this?
So I was a hobby herbalist for quite some time. It's been almost 10 years now. And I really became curious about plants, and I was really into eating organically. And then I thought, well, what about, shampoos and lotions? I should be looking at what the ingredients are for those things too. And so I started to educate myself about what natural ingredients I could make my own products with, if you will, and then through that I learned more about the plants and how they support us in health and well-being. And then I went to school, and now here I am.
Here you are. What is something that most people don't know about what you do?
I think most people don't know what to expect when they come for a consultation. Most people come to support their physical body, and then they leave a little bit more uplifted and enlightened about their mind-body connection and what their thought processes and how their emotions are really affecting their physical body. So I think people don't know what to expect when they come here. And it really is, as you can feel, this room is very warm and inviting and conducive to healing. So I try to approach every client with unconditional love, no judgment, and it really makes for a good flowing conversation that we can go really deep into the emotional aspects of well-being.
So what would you say is one of the most memorable experiences you've had working with a client?
So as far as a human client, because I've worked with pets too, believe it or not, but my most memorable is that I was doing a Reiki treatment on a client, and who then was hospitalized. And the things that I was able to pick up in her body, she, when I shared this with her, it wasn't really resonating. No, that's not what's going on. It's X, Y, and Z. And earlier that day, she had blood work done. Well, later that day, the blood work came back and all the tests that she had done, and the doctors had confirmed what I was picking up in the body, which was very validating for me, and enlightening for her to realize, wow, okay, there's something to this, that, there might be something else going on in the body.
Who would you say is your ideal client who would come and use your services?
I can work with anyone, I think. But I love working with kids, to be honest, because they're super open-minded and willing to explore out-of-the-box topics. But certainly when a client comes open and willing to think a little bit broader from what they've been brought up to think is within our reality, the more open-minded a client can be, the deeper the healing can be.
So I'm going to get a little personal for a minute and ask you, what is something that people don't know about you?
I think I've been really good about all of my life hiding how intuitive I am, even from myself. And so in recognizing that I might be able to sense energy in ways that most people probably don't understand or probably even have a hard time believing. I've learned to validate myself in those areas where I've kind of suppressed that, and so I think most people might be surprised to learn that I can read them in a way that might be out of the norm. And I think that's what allows me to do this work and help people on that level, because oftentimes I can see things, what's going on in their life, that they have yet to notice.
Interesting. Now, you do live here in Monroe. Tell me a little bit about what brought you to Monroe and what you love about living here.
I just love the community. I think it's such a wonderful, supportive community. What brought me here was definitely the school systems. My husband and I were really attracted to that. We moved here just before my eldest son went to kindergarten. So that was, we were on the hunt for a neighborhood and a community that had a really great school system, and Monroe definitely has that. But I just love the community and how supportive everyone is, and just the little things that take place in our community. It really makes it such a wonderful town to raise a family in.
I completely agree. Where can future clients find you?
So they can go to my website, www.themindfulherbalist.com. I'm also on Facebook, so I post all of my upcoming events and workshops. All my contact information is there, and I'm on Instagram, but not as much as Facebook. I find that my clients like Facebook more, so.
I'm right there with you. Well, thank you so much for sharing your business with me today and sharing it with our audience. Please reach out to Kelly if you feel like you need to reach outside of yourself and outside of your own physical box, and Kelly will be happy to help you. Thank you for tuning in to parkbench.com/Monroe-CT, and we will see you next time.